What's up guys, my name is Gennavieve Lyons. For those who don't know me, I was a former North student a little while ago. The schools contacted me and asked me to chat to you guys about, I guess, my success story and then a few words of wisdom for you guys that are about to start that journey. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there in person. I am currently in Malaysia and on the gorgeous Gold Coast and Vietnam and also somewhere in Bangkok. And in Cambodia! So apologies that I can't actually be there, but in my opinion this is going to be a bit more fun anyway, so you'll just have to hang around and we'll have a chat about a few things. Okay, so just a bit of background on who I am and what I do. Out of school I worked 3 jobs to be able to buy my first property at 18, and then from there I went on to buy my first international property at 21, and with a combination of these and obviously just growing my property portfolio, I was able to retire from the workforce at 25, and I am now spending my time traveling, as you can see. All of my time and effort goes now into a company that I've started called Lyons Property Mentoring, which helps educate people to be able to do the same thing. So in addition to being a property investor, obviously now I'm also a businesswoman. I'm an author, a speaker, I guess just all-round entrepreneur really. And I've also been nominated for Young Western Australian of the Year, because technically that's where I live now, and also been featured on quite a few different podcasts and interviews, whether it's them wanting to know my story personally or featuring some of my content to help, I guess, get the message out to other people and help educate others as well. So that's just a little bit about me to get us started, I guess. There's a few things that I want to talk to you about. Fingers crossed they actually show you this video, firstly, because I know that there's things that the teachers would want me to say to you guys. And don't get me wrong, I agree with quite a lot of it, but there's also, putting myself in your shoes, there's a lot of other things that I know that you guys need to hear as well. Whether you're in year 10, year 12, there's a lot of big choices that you guys need to make ahead, and I understand how crazy and stressful it can all seem. Firstly, I want to talk about the different styles of learning. I know that there are so many people who have the knowledge and they have the intelligence there, but it's difficult to, perhaps put that on paper. People have different learning styles. There's a pretty famous quote from Einstein, which basically paints a picture saying that if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it's going to spend its whole life thinking that it's stupid. I understand that for a lot of you, the style of learning that school uses mostly, so your exams and your assignments, may not be your forte. You may be more hands-on. Actually, the perfect example is myself and my sister. So my younger sister, Patrice, some of you may know her. She is extremely creative. She's very arty, she's very imaginative. Whereas I, on the other hand, am very facts, figures, deadlines, schedules. We have completely different styles of learning, but in no way, shape or form does that make one of us better than the other. Don't think that because you're maybe more creative or because you can't actually put what's in your head onto paper in a way that's going to get you an A. Do not think that that grade, although it's extremely important, don't get me wrong, don't think that that grade determines you as a person or what you're going to be able to achieve. There's also different definitions of success. Some people want all the glitz and glamour and everything fancy, and other people want the simple life and they just want to be happy at the end of the day. I guess to a degree, you're taught that there is this one ultimate place that you need to be. But if that doesn't sit right with you, it is so important that you work out what your definition of success is. What do you want to achieve for your life? It might mean a traineeship, or it might mean going to university, or it might mean taking several years off to go travel, to find yourself, to work out what you actually want to do with your life. Don't try and fit yourself into someone else's blueprint. It's not going to work in the long run. So I know you guys have a lot on your plate at the moment and a lot of really big decisions to make with what you're going to be doing at university or your jobs, but think of it as worrying just means that you suffer twice, yeah? So just try and relax a little. It's all going to work out. It wasn't in the list of things for me to talk about, but a topic that I really wanted to cover off on with you guys is bullying. I was bullied pretty heavily when I was in year 8, year 9 to the point where I actually changed schools, and that's how I ended up at North and loved every minute of it after that. It gets better, I promise, it gets better. Don't let them get you down. I know it is so hard. I used to go home and cry every day. It doesn't matter how perfect you are, someone's always going to find something wrong with you. So for those currently getting bullied or have been bullied, I know that it takes up so much energy and I know that it hurts, but don't let it be the be all and end all for you, okay? You need to rise above it. Don't spend your life thinking that you're going to get an apology from these people one day. Don't think that they're one day going to wake up and go, oh my god, I was so horrible to you. Some of them might. I've actually had some people that used to, they were so cruel. And as they've become adults, they've realised what asses they were when they were younger, and they've obviously tried to mend their ways. But not everyone's going to do that. Not everyone's going to be that lucky. And at the end of the day, I didn't get any closure from that. I got closure from rejecting what they were saying. They were saying horrible things about me, and not just to my face, but to other people and to large audiences just to make fun of me. And it's so hard when you're in that moment. But as you grow, I've now realised that getting knocked down by these people, thinking that I'm not good enough constantly, has actually really shaped who I am now as a person. I believe very much that you can go either two ways. You're either going to completely believe them and you're going to be scared and shy your whole life to open up to people because you're scared of what they're going to think and what they're going to say, or you can completely rebel against it, as I have, and you become the strongest person you can possibly be, because you know that people are going to say terrible things, and you need to remember that you're better than that and you're better than them, because none of that would ever come out of your mouth towards another person. And if you can take the negative energy that they're giving to you and turn it into a positive and make your life better because of it, the suffering will go away and it will make you stronger. And to the bullies, that whether you know you're a bully or not, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for whatever you have gone through in your life to feel the need to put other people down in order for you to feel better about yourself. I don't know if something's not quite right at home or you've had your own really bad experiences, but there are better ways to deal with it, okay? Don't take out what's happened to you on other people. It's not their fault. And even if it is, be better than that. One of the biggest things that gets me by is mindset and the ability to basically just positive thinking in general. I can't stress enough how far that can get you. So I know that there's going to be some subjects you don't like. Instead of whinging about them, understand that, okay, maybe this isn't something that I'm passionate about. I'm going to look into this instead. And take these things, rather than being bored or not putting in the effort, go that extra mile to do them and learn from the other bits and pieces that come along with that. So learning your work ethic and learning time management that you're going to actually need when you're out in the workforce and in the real world. Being a property investor is obviously not something that you're taught in school. School taught me the importance of learning in the first place, how you don't know what you don't know. You need to understand that learning isn't going to end. All of my family basically wanted me to, I was going to either be a lawyer or something that ended in ologist or had a bunch of letters behind my name. And I did go to university. I'm actually a qualified journalist, and I took 2 years before I decided to go to university. I learned a lot obviously from university, but I don't specifically work in that industry. So I really can't stress enough the importance of working out what you're passionate about and what you want to do, not what someone else is trying to push onto you. Don't work so hard for something that at the end of the day you're not even going to use. And just to wrap things up, here are 5 little points from me to kind of summarize everything that we've spoken about today. Firstly, don't underestimate the power of a positive attitude. Secondly, failure is part of success. It may be a setback sometimes, but at the end of the day, if you pick yourself up and you keep moving forward, it's just a part of progressing towards success. Thirdly, do what you're passionate about. Find out what it is that you really want to do with your life. Or if you don't know, find out. Do what you need to do, work that out. Fourthly, I want you to read Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. You're welcome. And lastly, I really want you guys to understand that when you set your mind to it, you really can do anything. You might have some setbacks, whether it's, say, you're not getting the OP that you're after, or you're not getting into the course you wanted, or maybe just sitting there while you think everyone else has got it worked out and you're going, I've got no idea what I want to do, and I know how terrifying that is. But if it's something that you really want, you'll find a way. Now, again, I am sorry that I wasn't able to actually be there in person. I'm sure some of you might have some questions, or if there's anything that you guys want to talk about with me further, feel free to contact me. I'm across all social media. It's just Gennavieve Lyons, or you can check out the YouTube channel and I'll happily chat to you guys further. So at the end of the day, guys, you really need to appreciate your education. I'm currently in Cambodia and we're spending the night teaching these kids English because their families can't afford